resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this out to about the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Here's Ward. And his throw here's incomplete. The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
You look at this Colt defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Well, that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Makes it across the 25 before being tackled. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
That's complete to Pierce.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go play action with Ward.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
To throw, here's Ward.
Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Richardson working from the gun.
And that's incomplete.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Richardson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Play action now, Ward. This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Throwing now, Ward. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the Titans, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Tanner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On the left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play fake. Here's Ward. The deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Running right, it's Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, Pollard again. And just a couple yards there down to 17.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakakro, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra.
As intercepted again, it's Richardson's third of the game. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Off play action, Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Adnan Mitchell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
19 yards. First down, Colts.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Throwing is Ward.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
Down the sideline he goes. Calvin Ridley.
Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now Richardson.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw is Ward. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
A solid stiff arm.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then take that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Operating from the gun, Richardson.
He'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
2. Here's Richardson to throw.
McKinnon here, it's complete. In the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And Richardson yet again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Ward, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Shoves him aside.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now it's Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Ward off the play fake.
And it's caught in the end
zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Van Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Man over the middle, and it's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Richardson working from the gun.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Richardson.
And now here's another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Titans take over first down at the 46-yard line.
Play action now, Ward. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 22.
That's good for Titans. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on second down. Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for receivers. Now when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On second and 10, Richardson.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll look to throw again. Here's a diving catch right side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Alec Pierce.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Oh, look at that, a diving catch. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
Now a give here to Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward.
Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ward.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Spins past him into space. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Running left, Taylor. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Richardson looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Richardson finding Pierce on the crossing route.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Richardson to throw.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded at the 33. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And here's a give to Spears.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They go play action with Ward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This is taken at the 23. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Right back to Spears.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was